Okay, let's see how this is gonna work the other way around, because now it is going to be BMC to pass through that very tight window of opportunity that bridge provides. One 760. That's what the Illus are trying to beat now, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult, I think, for Illuminators. But we will see. They can only afford to lose 20 tickets on this in this round, so. And it seems like we have another player coming into play. Last Resort is gonna play instead of Spynet. I think it might be due to some problems with connection. But I'm not entirely sure.
It is a very difficult map. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really incredible. That bridge is so hard to get across. I mean, all the fights were at the end of that bridge, it seemed, and even though a whole team tried to push across, it was just a slaughter. They got killed from both sides, and yeah, they can't really see the inns before they get all the way to the end of the road, so they can't return fire and can't really remove the X-Packs because they just get blown up. So even if a few gets through, then they are like a few players versus a whole team. That's going to be tough to do anything, unless of course they can hide and create a flag, and maybe that can give them a chance to get some more players through.
So how many X-Packs was that? Because I saw, based on the number of the X-Packs around, there must be 3-4 guys doing the job on the inside.
Yeah, there were like 3 guys X-Packing, I think. There were at least 3 or 4 infos there, and I think one of them was just throwing nades and there to help kill infs if some of them were getting through, because the X-Packers, they are going to have a hard time if just a single medic get through it. So yeah, I think they had 3 X-Packers and 1 medic there.
I see them.
But I guess that Illuminators, they tried to do the right thing. They sent the Piraten in the church and create the flag, but BMC, they just stayed cool and kept defending while they just sent a few guys back to take care of him, so that Illuminators didn't have a chance to get the tanks through. And yeah, we'll see how it works out for BMC, but unless they get any tanks through, I think it's going to be really tough. Unless, of course, they're going to be able to slip a guy through, but yeah, I don't think they'll be able to do that, because yeah, the map is quite straightforward. They have to run down 1 road, maybe 2 roads, so yeah, they're going to be spotted.
So we are live in 1 second and go. Let's see how this looks from the other side for the 2 teams.
Yeah, we have 2 guys going in Jeep, 2 guys going in APC. I guess they maybe are going to try to storm through, see if they can do anything about that. We got 3 tanks going out at, 3 Tigers going out, 2 APCs, so they have a lot of, I think they took all their stuff, so they're going to try to see if they can just get one of the vehicles through. Now they're just shooting a bit at the road spots where someone might be hiding. Shooting at the first flag, there were an Illu guy at the first flag, trying to slow them down. They got Omen, yeah. And they create the first flag.
Yeah, it seems to start the same way, and then of course we already have X-Packers in place for the Illuminators on the bridge.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Oh, what did they get there? Drove and he got Sunday, but I think that Sunday he was at the flag that they just took, so I don't know what he was
Yeah,
at.
he left the X-Pack there, of course, at start before they drove away.
I can see that the Illuminators also have a tank at the same spot that the Nomax was in, and then quite of a tough spot now. BMC Shad is taking fire from behind, and so is Nomax. Now they're trying to go forward with the two Tigers. Nomax is smoking heavily. Shad is not smoking yet, but they got Mac Daddy. He was in the Sherman.
Yeah, they did. And two Tigers are still up, so
yeah.
that's not good news for the Illus.
I guess that some of the Inks might have gotten the S-Packs away. Ruler, he's going forward as medic. He went down, but Shad is going into Grey, the flag of the church, with a tank. And Nomax was right behind him. And we have reinforcements coming up, Monster and Ruler, trying to get across the bridge now, I think. Yeah, they're taking the Jeep, so they will get there quicker.
So we have infantry keeping the church Grey.
Well, the X-Packs, they got Monster and Ruler, so we have no reinforcements for the tanks at the flag. It seems that the X-Packers are still defending the flag, but we have another Tiger trying to get across the bridge. Nighthawk, he's riding an APC behind the tank, which got taken out by X-Packs.
And yeah, Nomax was taken out by Mac Daddy X-Packs, but it seems they have lost another flag. To BMC.
Yeah, they have. They lost the next flag. Apparently they sent Gear along as an inf to take it, and he got it. Very nicely done.
Yeah, another tank is down.
Yeah, that was a tank at the church, I think. They still have no, they got Nighthawk too, so do they have any more? I think they have one inf left there. No, they got the flag back. But Gear, he went through in the confusion, and now they are trying to hold the flag at the station. Nicely done. They created some confusion, and they just went for another flag instead of staying and trying to take the church flag, where a guy could be hiding in the church and keeping it Grey forever if he had X-Packs and could yeah, hold them back there. So very nicely done.
Adrian had an individual try to grade that flag back there, but 3 guys were there to take care of him.
Yeah, they immediately spawned at that flag to be able to keep it, because they know that they might not get another chance to grade a flag at this point if the Illuminators got their defense back in place. So now that they got some confusion, they are actually able to bring their tanks across the bridge. The Illuminators have drawn back to be able to defend their main base, I guess. And now the Tigers are rolling across the bridge, which was a very difficult place to get across. So nicely done.
So now it's 3 infantry going for that flag that just got grayed, but I also see that the church has been grayed by the BMC team, so...
Yeah, they did, and they're sending tanks further, but yeah, now they got the church now, but at least it seems that the Illuminators are getting back the station. And they did get that back. But yeah, the bleed has stopped since BMC got 2 flags. So and they get their tanks across the bridge. So now we have Tigers rolling around in the city. It'll be fun to see what happens now. where the fight is gonna be. The church got great again, so
And
who knows?
I don't see any Illus there, so yeah, they actually lost that.
Yeah, okay, they got him. Yeah, yeah. I think that the BMC had 3 infantries to defend there, so it's gonna be hard to take it back. No Max, he went down at the station, but he managed to gray it. And we have 2 Tigers more coming in. And another Tiger went down. We just have Shat left there. There's a lot of crates that the X-Packers can hide about, so Shat is gonna try and see if he can get away from those, so that he has some open space around him. And I can see that the Illuminators is bringing a tank across to help kill him.
However, the bleed has stopped and they are down to 174 tickets, so they clearly cannot beat them anymore.
Yeah, you are correct actually. So it's already a 2-point win for BMC in this map. So now it's just if the Illuminators are gonna get 1 point. So actually BMC have actually won the cup now.
Well, maybe we should wait for the next map.
yeah, of course, but ticket-wise, it's too bad, I guess. Could have been more interesting if Illuminators had won this match. Or this round, I mean. This is a map.
Well, they have still 12 minutes to go. It's just a couple of tickets they are down already.
Still, yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some crane going around, and the Illuminators got the church back, so I'm not entirely sure what is going on. Sunday he's not going across the bridge because of X-Packs lying there, so we'll see if Monster, he's taking them away now. So now we got 2 more tanks going across the bridge and a few infs.
Yeah, and Tiger at the church again.
Yeah, I think that they're trying to just defend the flags they have at the moment, BMC, because yeah, they have the upper hand, they have no bleed at the moment, so they can take their time and yeah, be careful about what they're doing.
Yeah, they should prevent from being down to 1 flag again, and if they don't bleed, they are happy enough.
Yeah, exactly. They are leading at the moment, so yeah, no need to throw that away in any way. I mean, they're like, yeah, 50 tickets in front, no 60. No, 50. Math can be tough.
And now we are down to 3 flags for both teams, which makes it even more difficult for the Illus to come back.
Yeah, they were able to take back the church flag. Now it's been great again, but yeah, otherwise than that, they're just defending the big bridge now.
We pause because someone disconnected from BMC. This is interesting.
Yeah, and friendly
I really had high hopes for the Illus for this map.
Yeah, but I guess that the Allied side actually, yeah, they have an advantage if they're played right, and if, yeah, at least that's what I was told. But yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, so did I. I thought it was gonna be more difficult for BMC, since it was the choice of the Illuminators. But it just shows that they are very high class.
I see, it might have been that, as I said at the start of their Axis round, their cheap commando, so to say, failed. And yeah. You know, that part can put you in a bad position.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if they had just gotten one more in through, or if you had gotten further, instead of going to church that was so close to where all the infs were, if you had gone to the station, maybe they could have taken a flag and it would have had another outcome. But yeah, it looks to be a really tough map to attack on. So you need to have a good understanding of what you're going to do in order to be able to break through the defense. At least at this high level of play, that's what you need. And now some tanks are going to roll across the big bridge, the tall, very high bridge, to try and take another flag at the middle. They have some more tanks going for this station, and they have some people to defend their flags. And the PMCs, they have a Wisp going at it at one of the flags.
And I don't know what Ruben was planning here, but he drove with an APC through two APCs of the BMC team, but then of course was obviously stopped by a Tiger. Suicide rush.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of hope of getting through that with 3 Tigers. Now BMC are pushing further across the bridge, trying to get to another flag. They have sent an APC in there to try and grade it.
So we are now down to 2 flags for the Illuminators. Only the bridge and the back flag, the station, are they holding, and 4 flags are for the BMC.
Oh, last reset he just died. He was driving an APC through to the last flag of the Illuminators, but I think he might have hit some railroad, and that probably killed him if he were at too high of a speed. Okay, he's just raping the second last flag of the Illuminators with a Wisp. And we have 2 Tigers just protecting so that they can't come across the bridge anymore. At the back we have some infs just waiting around should anything happen.
And a jeep crossed through the tunnel and is in the main...
Yeah, Illuminator have 1 flag left. And the tank's going into grade at the moment.
Yeah. There are 2 Tigers rolling in.
Yeah, they are the only ones attacking at the moment. The rest are at the other flags, just trying to get to the fight. Are very nicely done. Now they grade the last flag. Snugger killed Sunday, but Nomax is still there. This Tiger is smoking, but now another one is rolling in. Oh, that was Ge in his Vesp. Got out. Oh, he was killed by Bazooka. Very nicely done by the Omen. There's only Snugger and... No, there's only Snugger left. I don't know, where is he? Is he still grading the flag, or is he trying to move on?
Oh yeah, he's in one of the houses, but I don't know how much chance he stands against all the BMC
Oh, he
players.
has no chance at the moment. They have a Tiger there and 4 ins.
Well, he had a nice fight with last resort.
And the BMC, they got all the flags, 200 and 1 to 0. Nicely played.
Very impressive.
Yeah, it really was impressive. I mean, it seems that once you get across the bridge, it gets a bit easier if you can get across. I wonder what is happening now. Did some of the Illuminator guys quit?
I guess they are changing players.
Yeah, they probably are. I expect BMC to do the same, actually.
So I let you entertain all the curious audience for a minute by yourself because there's something I need to discuss here. 1 second.